This podcast is available on multiple platforms, including YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and others. Please be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform to be informed as new episodes become available. If you enjoyed today's episode or any of our episodes, please rate and review the podcast on your favorite platform. As always, check out our website at foodexperienceunplugged.com for some resources as you begin your health journey. Hey everyone, Michelle Seidling here at Food Experience Unplugged. In this episode, I'll talk with you about why I created this podcast. Where's the need for it? And where do I get the audacity to create a podcast myself? I am part of so many different veterans groups, transition groups, whole gamut of resources. I've scoured the web for different military transition and veterans groups. Many focus on job creation. Most of them I've seen focus on job creation, recruitment, hiring, job postings. That's excellent. Career is a fantastic and much needed thing as you transition from military service. There were also some that focus on mental health, such as the Wounded Warrior Project or the VA services that are provided for transitioning people and veterans. In my search, I did not see any that focus on other aspects of wellness. Career is important. Mental health is important. But there is so much more to wellness than just a job or just ensuring that you have the mental capacity to move forward. There are aspects of health such as healthy eating, exercise, creating the right home environment for yourself, sparking your creativity and innovation, having joy in your life, focusing on your health overall, getting additional education and experience, building relationships with family members, with friends, with colleagues, with other associates, having a vibrant social life and that interaction you need as you transition out and as you fulfill a fantastic post-military life. Those things were missing from wellness for the military transitioners. I'm here to put back those things. I'm here to have those conversations that you need as you go forward in the transition process. This podcast is made for you. It is made for wellness. Each week, we give you something to think about, some aspect of wellness for you to focus on and apply in your life. This podcast fills a void and provides you the necessary tools to go forward with your life, with your health. As you do so, you'll come off more confident, you'll have more clarity, you'll build more collaborations with friends, with family members, with colleagues, with other associates. You'll develop better goal setting. You'll be able to create consistent habits that will last a lifetime. You'll be able to achieve more through goal setting, through deciding who your future self is and understand why you want those things. I love the quote from organizational psychologist Benjamin Hardy when he said, "When you figure out the why, you can accomplish any how." And that is the situation as a military transitioner, understanding what you want, why you want it, and then moving forward with confidence. As a transitioner, it's so important to put those aspects of wellness into place. You may think, yeah, I got this. I'm just signing the papers. I'm out of here. I'm retiring. I'm moving forward. And that's great. But have you thought about building habits? Typically in the military, we've got a host of different routines everywhere from being in the chow hall to doing PT each morning to a whole host of different events and areas of focus in your respective job, in your respective area of the military. And those things are great and important. You've built those habits and you've built those routines into your life. But many times as we transition out, we leave those things behind. Perhaps there were some habits that you want to leave behind, some negative habits in your life. Perhaps there are good habits that you want to build and develop to be able to sustain you as you transition out and beyond. That's the goal of this podcast, to provide you that information, to provide you those resources that you need going forward. Many times as we're complete our military service or we're involved in that, it becomes our identity. The military is who we are. And when we exit the military through retirement or separation, we leave behind that sense of identity. And that can hurt us a lot, not just mentally or emotionally, but the ability to form relationships, the priority that we have over our health, and our ability and willingness and desire to take care of our health. Often those things get left behind, but instead you can create healthy habits. You can create the tools, the resources, and the roadmap you need to be successful. This podcast is for you, the transitioner, to make your journey, to make your transition as smooth as possible and as vibrant as possible, and to make your civilian life the very best that it can be. I invite you to consider your transition story, even if you're just thinking about transitioning. What aspects of health are most important to you at this time? And what can you learn from this podcast?